Hey everyone, it's Rob Loferese with Daily Classics. Today is Monday, January 15th, 2024. Each day I search thousands of affordable collector cars from the 1960s to present, and then handpick just a few worthy enough to recommend based on uniqueness, condition, price, and value. The key is having fun and driving something you love from the not so distant past rather than buying something new. If you're not already a subscriber to this YouTube channel, please hit the subscribe button below. And if you like the video, give a thumbs up as well. That also helps. Now let's get into today's feature car, which is a 1975, and I'll blow this up for us, Chevrolet Corvette. It's a C3. It's $16,500. We'll get into the pricing of the car in a little while. It's located in Milford, Pennsylvania, which is almost about less than an hour away from where I live. It's got 52,000 miles, manual transmission. It's got beautiful color to it. I don't know the factory name of this color, but I don't remember seeing this bronze brown color mainstream. So it's a nice color, very attractive color. Again, manual transmission. The photos look like it was taken in the springtime or summer, so they're not the most current photos, which may indicate this person has been trying to sell this car for some time, and it might have been a higher price when he posted it last time. That's why it didn't sell. A nice description by its seller, which is always helpful. Some nice photographs as well. We'll get into a walk around real quick. The seller is new to Facebook in 2023. So always be a little leery when somebody's new to Facebook, but I'm thinking the car is legit. 1975 was a strange year for the car industry growing up in it. Emissions were really taking hold. Matter of fact, 75 was the first year of the catalytic converter. In this case, it was a single catalytic converter underneath a fiberglass footwells, and it did get hot in that cabin, especially in the summertime. Matter of fact, in 76, they inserted steel plates in the floor, and they went with twin catalytic converters. So, it was advancing and changing all the time. So with the catalytic converter was the unleaded gas that you had to find and put in. I think it was mainstream by then. And but you did get electronic ignition, which was a good thing to have, and that helped the performance of the car. The car basically had two engine choices for 75. You either had the L48, which was a 350 with 165 horsepower, or you had the L82, which was reduced dramatically. I think it lost like 40 horsepower, and it only had 205 horsepower for 75. I'm thinking this engine is an L82 for a couple of reasons. One is the finned valve covers and the chrome work, but it's easy to disguise an L48 to make it look like an L82. But I believe the hood is an L82 hood, and the car was probably repainted along the way, and they lost the badging of the car. So I'm thinking it's an L82, but when we get on the Facebook page later, I'm sure some of the experts that know these cars better than I will give some opinion on that. But let's conclude this is an L82 and it's a four-speed transmission, and I think it's pretty close to where the asking price is. 16.5 is probably a fairly good deal on the car. The other way to tell if it's an L82 or L48 is the VIN. So if you look at the vehicle identification number and you look at the fifth digit, if it's a J, it's an L48. If it's a T, it's an L82. So that's two ways you can look at that. The car it has some nice features. Oh, one of the nice things they did in 75 was they put one piece bumper in the back, and that made the car more handsome instead of the seam. They added these little bumperettes. They're just cosmetic. They don't really do anything. The luggage racks was a thing in the 70s and the 80s. I know a lot of folks don't like them, but it's just how life was back then. The car's got T-tops, looks like it has power windows, has air conditioning. So I'm not sure if it has a Gymkhana suspension. I believe it might, based on tire size, but some of the experts with Corvettes will be able to tell us. I think there was a plate in the car that said it had that suspension system in it. The Gymkhana suspension basically was better shocks, better coils up front, better leaf spring in the back, thicker sway bars. The car was a beefier riding car. It was a more harsh riding car with that, but if you bought a Corvette, you weren't looking for a luxury drive anyway. What else on this car? The price on the car is 16.5. I went to bring a trailer, and on bring a trailer, it's prices are everywhere on bring a trailer. There's a lot of examples: 18,000, 24,000, 17,000. Here's one for 12,005, but we don't know the condition of it. So I'm thinking the 16,500 or so asking price that he's asking for the car isn't that far off, especially when you do a walk around on the car and you start looking at. I don't see any imperfections from the photos. I only see very encouraging things to want me to learn more about this car. I don't think the radio is original. I'm not sure if it might be a GM radio, but I'm not sure. But overall, it's a really nice car to consider, and I give it a thumbs up. That's why I called it out today. But that's about it. I like to keep these videos as short as possible. If you're not already a member of Daily Classics, which is our Facebook group page, you can go to dailyclassics.org and join there. Again, if you like this video, please subscribe. We're going to be posting a video every day. And the more subscribers we have, we can do a live Q&A as well. So please subscribe to the YouTube channel if you watched this so far, and give a thumbs up as well. And that's about it. So I enjoy doing these. Just as quick walk around helps me remember all these cars too. But this one's a nice one, and I'll give more detail on this one on the Facebook page as soon as I get off here. And that's about it, everyone. Thanks very much. Enjoy the day, and have a good night, and we'll see you tomorrow. Thank you.